Yes! Get in there, you fucking beauty!
Hello and welcome to The Football Humans. We haven't really got a chance to do a full episode, so this week's episode is me, Mr. Andrew Wragg, alongside Mr. Michael Felton.
Hello.
And we have a special guest, which is my little puppy Cecil. Say hello, Cecil.
Hello. No, not
Nah,
interested.
nothing. No.
Chelsea fan, isn't he?
No, he's definitely not a Chelsea fan, mate.
Is he not?
No, he's not.
Sort of looks like a Chelsea fan.
And yeah, so basically with the bank holiday, we didn't get a chance to record on Monday, but there was a little game on yesterday, and rather than miss a week,
What was that?
we thought we'd just discuss the majestic, the most magnificent comeback in the history of comebacks.
We couldn't leave it, could we?
After Istanbul, obviously, and maybe after the Borussia Dortmund game, but as a Liverpool fan,
We're quite used to a comeback, eh?
this is up there in terms of comebacks. Now, if you didn't know, if this is your first time listening, this is not the normal sort of podcast. We normally discuss things and we'll have a little quiz. We're not even having a quiz this week. We're just simply discussing the fact that Liverpool are the best team in the world right now. Michael.
So, do you know what? I thought we can't miss a week because we need to, get Ragg's views on recorded. Quite clearly, your head's in the clouds already, isn't it?
It is, mate.
I mean, I don't blame you after yesterday, to be totally honest. I gave Liverpool zero chance of getting through that.
I think a lot of people gave
Especially
Liverpool
when,
zero
like,
chance.
Salah and Firmino, like...
Yeah, not starting.
Not starting, not in the, out of the games. You're like, well, where's the goals going to come from?
Yeah.
Gigi Wijnaldum, that's where.
Off the bench.
I know.
He only
came on because Robertson was injured,
Yeah,
right?
came on because Robertson was injured, and then Origi because Firmino was injured, and Origi, he's switched on for that Alexander Arnold corner at the end. He led the line.
Origi scored so many important goals for Liverpool this year.
Has
Unbelievable.
yeah.
I mean, only at the weekend. He scored the winner, didn't he, against Newcastle, which was never a free kick, but that's by the by.
It wasn't a free kick. No.
So, was you expecting anything from yesterday's game as a Liverpool fan?
Started off
at Anfield, so
at Anfield.
isn't it?
I honestly thought the best we could hope for was getting a 3-0 victory and taking it to extra time and taking it to a lottery.
Yeah.
And maybe getting a goal in extra time or maybe getting penalties, that sort of thing. Like, I never in a million years actually... everyone kept saying, oh, it's done. Like, loads of people I've spoken to would be like, it's done. You're not getting close. And I'd say, Spirit of Istanbul, mate, and give a little wink.
That's it.
In the back of my mind, I was thinking, we're playing Messi, Suarez, we're playing Coutinho.
Always the old players come back and haunt teams.
I thought Suarez is bound to score against Anfield. After he came out and said, I won't celebrate if I score, I thought, well, he's going to get a hat-trick then or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought there would be something...
Yeah, he had a couple of chances and he fluffed both of them. So.
He did fluff them. I thought our goalkeeper played really well.
He did. He saved what he needed to save, yeah.
Yeah, everything that was put in front of him, he saved, obviously.
I must say, Barcelona had a shocker. I mean, Jordi Alba had a shocker on his own.
John was saying a few weeks ago, he thinks Jordi Alba's passed it. And you've got to agree with it. That's two mistakes.
Who played that ball? It was Matip's ball, wasn't it, for the first goal, which was going absolutely nowhere. And he headed it back into play and right into the danger zone.
Yeah.
And then the last goal, I've never seen anything like the last goal. It all just switched off completely.
But they know it's a corner.
I know.
And it was like,
absolutely mad.
Shaqiri's walking across. He's bound to take it. We'll set ourselves up, whatever. Fair play to Trent.
He spotted
Alexander-Arnold
that.
because
it was so clever. It was such clever play to do that.
I've never seen that.
Not in such a big game like that. You'd think at 3-3, I mean, they know it's going into extra. It's like, you need everyone back, everyone switched on. It's just...
That's Sunday League. That is like...
I mean, it was not a vintage Barcelona team, that, is it? It's like... I mean, Messi saved them... If you think about the first leg, Messi basically won that game from, didn't he? It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a battering. It was 3-0, but it wasn't like they deserved to win it.
And Liverpool
by 3-0.
could have scored.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
And I thought not having that away goal was going to really count against us.
Yeah.
And I thought it would make a difference.
I know. That's
I
it.
really did.
Because
I thought...
you never thought that Barcelona wouldn't score.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially the way that we've just seen Messi play and Suarez play.
Exactly.
So I honestly thought, yeah, they would run the show.
Yeah.
But
sorry, I'm having a little fight with Cecil at the same time here.
yeah, he's loving it.
He is. Yeah.
He's loving it.
He's all hyped up from the Liverpool win, mate.
He can't sleep because he just can't believe that Liverpool got through to the final.
So who would you like in the final then?
I would.
Spurs or Ajax?
From you should support an English team, Spurs.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him get to a final,
Right.
but I'm lying. No, Ajax. I think
Do you think you'd more likely beat Ajax?
it would be a really good game. They're really attacking.
They are.
They're
I think it would be a great
fearless.
game.
They're young, and I think as a final for a spectacle, I think it would be a good game.
Yeah.
I think they'll score, and I think Liverpool will score.
Yeah.
Who would win? I'd like to say I hope Liverpool would win.
Yeah.
Second successive final. You know, losing a final's bad. Like getting there back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'd want them to win and get
After
over the line.
last year.
After last year, but Spurs, I think that they're going to miss Harry Kane, and I don't know. It's 1-0. They're 1-0 down,
Yeah,
isn't
they
it?
1-0 down. Yeah. So it's not. It could have been a lot worse because for a bit they were like loads down, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they'll probably take heart from the fact that Liverpool got back into that and won 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowhere. I mean, it's not that sort of task, is it? They're
No.
They're definitely in with a shout. I want Ajax. I want an Ajax Liverpool final.
just for I know you know about supporting like the English team and stuff, but there is something about Ajax getting to that final because all those other leagues are sort of looked on now as like second leagues, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not like important. They have to go through qualifiers and stuff like that to get into the Champions League. So it would be good to see
Yeah.
a team from like an old Ajax are like an old classic, aren't they?
They're like a 92 team.
Yeah, exactly.
You think of like, yeah.
To come back and like do something like that, but I mean, it's the magic of the Champions League, isn't it?
It is.
But it could be now. It could still be an all English Champions League and all English Europa League. So
It could be.
how mad is that? How mad is that? Well, we'll see tomorrow. I mean, there's still room for Chelsea and Arsenal to completely balls it up because I would not be
Chelsea are
surprised.
drawing 1-1.
Yeah, we 1-1 from. We played at Eintracht Frankfurt, so
You got an
and
away
Arsenal
goal.
3-1 up.
Yeah.
But obviously they let in an away goal, so
And they didn't play very well
no.
recently.
I
have
mean,
they haven't been. They've been great in the Europa League, though. To be fair,
yeah, they've been good in the
haven't-
Europa League. They've been a bit different, haven't they?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, to touch on the weekend's games as well, they absolutely blew it
Yeah.
this weekend.
They
Like,
really did.
yeah, I mean, Spurs dropping points again was mad. Like, you didn't see that coming against Bournemouth, who've not been playing very well at the minute.
Well, went down
Some
to 9 then, didn't they? And-
crazy, like, red cards, which, like,
Yeah.
no one wants this top four.
No.
But for once, it was like, Chelsea did what they needed to do. So after all my moaning this year, they're now placed to finish third and possibly get into the Europa League final. So if they finish third and win the Europa League, that's a very successful season. Do you know what I mean? How mad is that, though? How mad is that? I've not even been willing to talk about them half the time because they've been annoying me so much. But, like,
So what needs to change? Like you say, Liverpool, Man City are kind of well away.
yeah.
So if they do finish third,
There's a lot to change to challenge.
what
those
do they
teams.
need to change to bridge that gap? What they need to keep Hazard, obviously, but
Yeah,
that's
well,
gonna
they
be
need to be
hard.
more consistent. They need to have more of an attacking threat more often.
Yeah.
I mean, without Hazard, that's hard to look at. But so having someone like Loftus-Cheek in the midfield makes a massive difference because he's a different sort of player.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was good to see. But again, and from Arsenal's point of view, they just need a big overhaul. If you look at it the squad-wise, they've probably overachieved to be in contention.
Yeah.
Because, they've got Aubameyang and Lacazette and obviously a few decent players around, but yeah. And Spurs as well, it's like, there's 3 teams there that have got a lot. Man United the fourth. But all 4 teams have got loads to do to catch up with Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah. Masses.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Right, you touched on it. Let's go to Vincent Kompany's goal.
Isn't it unbelievable?
Because,
I mean, just when you think Liverpool are back in it.
Because it's 70 minutes, you think Leicester are doing so well.
Yeah.
They're going to take a point.
Exactly.
I couldn't really see Leicester winning it, but I thought they're going to hold out and frustrate City.
Yeah.
Because for the simple fact that their central defender is taking a shot from outside the box.
Well, that's it. They all stood off thinking like, well, if it's down to like the chances created, the centre back shooting, then let them have it.
Yeah.
Because 9 out of 10 times that's flying over the bar, nothing's happening.
And Raheem Sterling's Twitter account, you see a picture of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, Vincent, don't do it." Apparently, Aguero.
Is that what they said?
Aguero or someone was saying, "No, Vincent, don't shoot." So the company came out and said, "I've been here for however many years, I'm not having these kids telling me not to shoot."
Oh, is that why he shot? Because he was like,
"I'm not listening to
stubbornness.
you." Yeah.
He's like, well, fuck you, then. I'm going to have a dig. And what a dig it was, mate. What an absolute screamer
It couldn't
that
get any further in the top corner.
Nah.
And it broke my heart, to be quite honest
I
with
know.
you. It really did, because
I think, would you say that's it?
No.
No.
We
You think Brighton might do something?
We beat Barcelona 4-0. No one gives us a hope in hell's chance.
Yeah.
I think Brighton can go to City, City can go to Brighton, and I think Brighton can get a draw.
You reckon?
I don't think they'll beat them.
Yeah.
I think they could get a draw.
Yeah.
Against the big clubs, they've done all right. Apart from us, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think... Come on, Brighton. I think
Brighton held Arsenal.
a 1-1,
doesn't
a
say much
0-0.
right now, but...
I think it could happen.
I mean,
I
you
can't
never know,
wait.
do you?
I
You
can't
never
wait.
know. I mean, City have won so many games recently just by the odd goal.
Yeah.
So they're just like sort of plodding along to the title. But either way, it's been a great title race to have like 2 teams with such high points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Break it apart from last year, obviously when City got like over 100 points.
Yeah.
Liverpool's total would have broken the record of like
Yeah.
what Chelsea set back in Mourinho's time. So
Yeah.
it is actually mad to think that they might not win the title.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Cecil, is it crazy?
Cecil's going mental anyway.
Cecil is mental.
No matter what. He's now chewing on a book. So. Proper lad.
He is a proper lad. But
So yeah, season's nearly over. Oh,
It is.
He's now on the recording device.
how are we supposed to do this with you, eh? Hey?
Yeah, so we'll have a big old wrap up next week, eh?
We will have a big old wrap up. It's going to be...
We will know who's in the Champions League final.
We will.
We will know who's in the Europa League final.
We will.
And we will know how the league is finished.
I love last day of the season though.
I know, everything at the same
It's so
time.
much fun. It's
Yeah.
all the same kickoffs, and it's just great. It's so much like
High drama.
Yeah, and I really hope there's a final twist, because I just
Well, because everything else is sorted now, isn't it?
Yeah, I
That
love-
literally the title is the only thing
yeah
that.
yeah
is to be
relegation
decided.
they've gone.
Yeah, because the Cardiff have finally gone down as well.
Yeah, so everything's going to be wrapped up. Everything is going to be... It's going to be interesting to discuss and give our season review.
Yeah.
Will the Hearts have played in the Scottish Cup
No.
final? No, that's not.
Don't think so.
That won't have happened. So we'll maybe do like a special...
Oh, we've got other stuff to do as well because the playoffs as well.
Got playoffs to
We've
talk
got
about.
Will
yeah.
Control's Leeds going into the playoff.
Yes.
So
We'll maybe try and get Will, if you're
We'll get
listening,
Will
get
back to,
Will back on to give us a little rundown of how that goes.
yeah.
And we'll be back with a quiz, obviously. Maybe we'll have a
Try and do
special
a big
quiz.
old quiz, eh? Maybe.
Yeah, a season review quiz.
We'll see how long we got.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry. So this is a very brief podcast, and it's just to say Liverpool. Wow. I mean, you've done for football. It's just brilliant. Like Van Aanholt.
Barca fans might beg to differ.
Correct. Van Aanholt came out and just said, that's a great advert for the Premier League. That even if you don't support Liverpool, that's a great advert for how the Premier League is done. We do exciting football. We do, and we do it well.
Yeah, exactly.
Premier League, it's the best league in the world.
Great game.
I'm going to end on that. Premier League is the best league in the world, and right now, Liverpool. I'm on cloud 9. It's just an unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Do you see Jurgen Klopp swore on his interview after the game?
I didn't.
On BT Sport? I should have rewatched it, but he said something like, "It's just like fucking unbelievable." And then he went, "Find me." I'm not from. He said something like, "I'm not from here. I don't have the language to." But it's and then just carried on talking. It was just brilliant.
The emotion took over.
Yeah, literally.
And who can blame him?
And at the end of the game, the whole crowd singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," and the Liverpool players just stood there.
Oh, I mean, it's a 12th man, isn't it? It's a 12th man.
The atmosphere was just absolutely electric.
You could see Barca, they had the fear in them, mate. It was like the first one.
Heads went down,
Yeah.
and I think that'll go down as one of the most enjoyable games that I've watched Liverpool play. It was like, you can tell from the way I'm rambling on. I tried to wrap up this podcast about 2 minutes ago. It's just unbelievable. It really is just mental to have Origi and Wijnaldum. I mean, Steve gives us all that shit about having midfielders that are so nothing special, and this, that, the other.
Mate,
Wijnaldum is.
Do you know what this is what it's all about? It's about the passion.
Yeah.
I got a voice message from Rob Jackson yesterday.
Yeah.
Who's a friend of ours. Has he been on the show? Briefly, he's been on. But we'll tack it on to the end of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a belter?
Yeah.
Right. We'll tack it on the end. We'll finish with Rob Jackson's message.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Mike? I went to my first game when I was 5 in '98. I probably remember watching football properly in sort of maybe when I was about 7, sort of 2000, the 001 season when we had a really good season. Actually, we won a few trophies. And Istanbul obviously is something quite special because it was actually to win the European Cup. But I'm telling you for nothing, that was extraordinary tonight. The team that came to Anfield tonight from Barcelona against the team we had, I mean, we our top goal scorer is out. I will tell you this now, I was actually in tears during the 5 minutes of added time because it suddenly hit me that we could actually get to the final, because all week long and today, and even during the first half, and even I was so calm because I was like, just don't get disgraced. Let's just go out with our heads held high. Unbelievable, mate. I've never celebrated anything like it. I was literally, me and my dad. Oh my word, incredible. And you know what? I'm not just saying it because I'm a Liverpool fan, but we really, really fucking deserve that. Not just for the 2 legs, for the whole season. We don't deserve for our season to be over on Sunday, because I think it is going to be. I think we're going to finish on 97 points and not win it, which is so unfair, really. But we deserve one more shot at taking home a major bit of silverware, and we've earned that tonight. And mate, incredible, absolutely incredible. You can stick that on your podcast.